shortage.
You just raise your thumbs up if you have an answer for it.
Raising her hand again to teach, now at the same time as her daughter.
There's a lot of teacher talk at our house.
Judy supporting Tessa through all her life's chapters. As a student in kindergarten, the year Tessa knew she wanted to become a teacher, as a third grade soccer champion, a student teacher, and later as a master's degree graduate. Tessa teaching her mom some lessons she's picked up along the way too.
She's helping me with technology and new programs.
And tonight, Judy on what it means to see her daughter top of class, succeeding at their shared passion.
A gift that I never thought that I would have in my lifetime. When your daughter wants to do the same thing you do, it just shows the importance, like you feel like you did a good job with your child and with other people's children.
A special start to the school year. Thank you for watching. I'm Rachel Scott. GMA in the morning, and David will be right back here tomorrow. Good night.
Thank you for making World News Tonight with David Moore, America's most watched newscast.
And now, an announcement from America's #1 most watched morning show.
We've got a million good reasons for you to watch GMA this September.
Someone somewhere in America is about to get $1 million live on GMA.
Hey, see how I did that? A million good reasons?
Now at 6.
Just, gut wrenched right now.
A Labor Day tragedy. I'm Ryan Rage in South Minneapolis, where police say a young child was hit and killed on her bike this morning. The latest on this accident coming up.
You can hear calls coming from inside the Stillwater prison. Inmates protesting what activists are saying are inhumane conditions inside.
Enough is enough, and we want to put an end to it.
I'm Renee Cooper in Bayport with what activists had to say and the DOC's response coming up.
It's the last day at the Minnesota State Fair. Get everything fun and on a stick. I'm Brittany Irving. We take you to the Great Minnesota Get Together for the final time this year.
And an unseasonably hot start to September could impact the first day of school.
She informed me today she can't wear black because it's too hot if you wear black clothing.
The concerns we're hearing from families and how districts are preparing. Those stories and more right now on 5 Eyewitness News. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to 5 Eyewitness News 6. Today, Labor Day, the final day of the 2023 Minnesota State Fair. Our photographer Todd Ron inside the food building, where, hell, there are so many options, Lindsay, inside the food building, including cheese curds right there.
The mousetrap cheese curds are calling our name on day 12.
Hey, tonight is your last chance to visit the Great Minnesota Get Together, and we certainly appreciate everybody who stopped by the KSTP building to say hello.
Absolutely, meteorologist Matt Surrey is out there for us right now. Matt, last day with the bang.
Absolutely, going out with a bang with forecast first alert for at least a tide record high in the Twin Cities. Still have to wait for that official designation as we get into this evening. We're down to 97 right now, 93 Mount, 91 Buffalo, 94 in St. Cloud. So it's certainly hot. One thing it's not, humid. It's just warm out here. Dew points in the 50s actually feel very comfortable. There are some places with dew points in the 60s on the far edges of the metro, but those are typically ones that have a little more moisture around. We also have this gusty wind. They're starting to settle down a little bit, not seeing the 30-mile-an-hour gusts like we had most of the day, but these south winds will keep blowing around, gusting 20 to 25 miles an hour as we go through the evening. Sky totally clear over the Twin Cities. We have to head all the way back to northwest Minnesota before we see any clouds, and a couple of tiny rain showers back toward Detroit Lakes, all the way up toward International Falls. That's the cold front that's going to be pushing through as we head into tomorrow. We have another forecast first alert day, not for the heat, but for the potential for severe weather. This evening, just going to be hot, sunny, breezy at times, temperatures in the 90s through 8 o'clock. And coming up in my forecast, I'll tell you what we could see out of some of those strong storms and when they're going to be moving through the Twin Cities. Back to you.
Matt, thank you so much. Stay safe and cool out there if you can. Well, summer came to a tragic end for a family in Minneapolis. A little girl is dead after being hit by a car while riding her bicycle.
Ryan Race heard from neighbors at the scene this morning, and he joins us now with the latest. Ryan?
Yeah, guys, neighbors are devastated this morning, waking up to what appears to be a tragic accident. Police say the girl was riding her bike in her driveway and went into the road just as a car was passing by. This morning, as people headed out to holiday gatherings, crime tape cut through a South Minneapolis neighborhood, signaling some devastating news.
I mean, I'm just gut-wrenched right now for hearing what happened.
Minneapolis police say a 7-year-old girl was riding her bike on her driveway and entered this one-way road just as an SUV was driving through and was hit. Investigators say the driver stopped to try to help.
Our next door neighbor to the south of us is a nurse, and he was on his patio and heard the commotion, went out and administered CPR.
Medics rushed the child to HCMC, where she was later pronounced dead. Investigators spent the morning at the scene reconstructing the accident. At this point, they say the driver did not break any laws.
It's heartbreaking.
According to data from the Minnesota Department of Public Safety, around 8 bicyclists die every year in Minnesota after colliding with a car. But the numbers are trending down. Last year, 6 bicyclists died, down from 8 in 2021 and 10 the year before. A sobering reminder as more kids get back on their bikes with the start of school.
Her driveway is on a slope, and I believe she was just going down, and she just went out into the road at the wrong time.
Several neighbors told me it's actually a very quiet street with little traffic. It's not uncommon, they say, to see kids playing with their friends in the middle of the street. So this appears to be just horrible timing and a tragic accident. Lindsay.
It's awful. Ryan, thank you so much. The Minneapolis Police Department is investigating 8 robberies they believe could all be connected. Every incident happened early this morning in South Minneapolis. Police identified a vehicle that had been reported stolen from one of the incidents later in the day, leading to 3 people being detained. 2 of them, an 18-year-old woman and a 17-year-old male, were arrested. The 3rd person was released at the scene.
We've learned the name of a girl who drowned in Lake Nokomis in Minneapolis Saturday night. Hennepin County Medical Examiner says 11-year-old Jocelyn Sanchez Rosas went underwater and did not resurface. Police say she was swimming about 30 feet from shore when she went missing. Her body was found just before 10 p.m. Authorities have ruled her death an accidental drowning. About 100 inmates at the Stillwater